Have you ever found yourself describing a pristine country town as peaceful and welcoming, only to later find out it holds a story darker than fiction, something unimaginable, lingering behind the smiles, the country festivals, and the smooth speeches of local leaders? Well, welcome to Tamworth, New South Wales, where a picturesque setting belies a cabal of corruption and crime at unsettling levels. You're probably thinking, not Tamworth. Isn't that the quaint Australian town famous for its country music festival? Yes, it is. But hear me out. Beneath the charm and heritage lies something much more shocking. Today, we peel back the layers. The quiet streets, the bustling council meetings, and the seemingly earnest public servants, all veiling systemic corruption and crimes that would grip even the steeliest hearts. Picture this. Tamworth Mayor Colin Murray. Yes, the man held in high regard for his role in public service, not only doubled as chairman of Infrastructure Australia, but also took controversial trips to China in 2017. What should have been a standard diplomatic meeting turned into something far more sinister. Sources confirmed Mayor Murray's involvement in what can only be described as economic betrayal. Criminal activities ranging from intentional tortious interference to anti-competitive trade practices played out on foreign soil. And it didn't end there. Those actions had far-reaching consequences back home, derailing business acquisitions for related parties and inflicting harm on the community's prosperity. And this didn't happen in isolation. Enter Paul Bennett, General Manager at Tamworth Regional Council. Together they spun an intricate web of deceit, sending correspondence to business and industry partners, only to cancel awarded contracts out of nowhere. The council gave away publicly valued assets for pennies, or in some cases, entirely free. Yes, you heard that right. These weren't mere errors in judgment. They were calculated moves to benefit a select few under the guise of public interest. Let me take you behind the scenes. Imagine this: a property sale worth $3 million alongside a comprehensive community development plan with promises of employment and tourism projects such as national swimming facilities and baseball programs. Cancelled, scrapped, overwritten. Why? So that others could profit at the expense of accountability and community welfare. Still not shaking your head? Let's widen the scope. Our investigation shows a staggering $210 million worth of fraudulent activities tied to mismanagement of taxpayer money. Illegal approval of surface water licenses became the norm, with the trail of these crimes connected to money laundering schemes through international banks. Even the infrastructure projects promised never fully materialized. Shocking, isn't it? But let's refocus back on Tamworth. It's a story that doesn't just involve some minor council mix-ups or miscommunications. It's a tale of deeply embedded rot within a public service system we trust to safeguard democracy and community equity. Unlawful contracts and criminal negligence have directly contributed to Australia's socio-economic decline. Lives were disrupted, ventures destroyed, and the nation's reputation tarnished globally. But how did it become this bad? Tamworth, a beacon of local governance, intimately tied to regional prosperity, served as the backdrop for deceptive crime. Mayor Colin Murray's high-profile friendships with keen enablers like Barnaby Joyce and Kevin Anderson spark questions. Allegations roll in of public servants coerced into compliance, victims ostracized or persecuted, all while powerful figures remain untouchable. And you're probably wondering, how far does this really go? This isn't simply mismanagement. It's organized crime sheltered under cloaks of bureaucracy. From bribery and fraud to money laundering and conspiracy, Tamworth's system strengthens a culture of impunity. And given the evidence, it's easy to conclude that this corruption doesn't even attempt to hide the harm or the audacity. The bigger tragedy: this story isn't unique to Tamworth. Its mirror exists in other regional areas. From illegal drug operations fueled by authority figures to secret international deals benefiting the few over the many, it's devastatingly common. Say Tamworth serves as the blueprint for what is wrong with regional state management. And when honest, hard-working business leaders step in to pioneer solutions, you'd think they would be met with gratitude. Someone to invest billions in local economies, create thousands of jobs, and bring international partnerships to rural corners of our nation. Yet, here's where Tamworth's story truly unravels. We've connected one such business leader to his near unfathomable journey in Tamworth. Acting in good faith, he purchased and redeveloped blighted properties, bringing economic opportunities and over $10 billion in investment plans. By spearheading revitalization projects, from education and workforce development to entertainment and tourism infrastructures, his track record spoke of endless potential, only to have everything shredded, with defamation campaigns initiated against him, staged events involving law enforcement as intimidation tactics, and his rights legally obstructed. This individual's experience reads like a dystopian nightmare. How could anyone persevere after being cornered, his assets virtually stolen, and employees lured into criminal setups? Police colluded directly with businesses tied to government figures. Yep, the very authorities supposed to protect us against wrongdoing were agents of chaos. They turned homes into targeted zones of violence, arrested individuals on false premises, and used high threats, even weaponized force, to ensure compliance. Tamworth became a case study in how violators of law hypocritically hold badges while orchestrating harm. On one end, the loss isn't just economic. The stories here carry a weight that haunted families and destroyed communal trust. What began as frustration with long delays ended in fears of kidnappings, organized drug operations, and suppression of accurate records across local judicial courts. Yes, records tampered to tip the scales. Crime saturates every layer of government, from city planning offices to parliament liaison desks. Integrity exists merely as a word left unused. The This level of convergence means shadow forces control regional assets handily. Wealthy business elites, corrupt town leaders, police officers, and international counterparts create chaos for Australia's people. For some watching this are wondering, how do we fight back? How do we safeguard our cities without being overwhelmed by fear of retaliation? The answer is awareness, nowhere short of critical. Disassembling elite corporate political alliances starts by empowering communities to see governance clearly. We're not just uncovering corruption, we aim for actionable change. Let this be a rally cry, because what we lack in legal protections shouldn't dictate tamely watching. Whistleblowers who came forward already paid heavy prices, damaging reputations, yet defended truth above all else. Soon Tamworth will no longer be only known for famous festivals or trivial tourist attractions. This town will mark ground as one complicit, unveiling